Hi everyone, this is a troll on Manifest Happiness, a podcast designed to give you easy and insightful actions you can take in your life right now to find happiness and create your dream life. Today we're talking about probably my favorite topic so far and one that I'm really passionate about. The topic is helping others. It's the first thing that we've talked about that focuses on other people rather than ourselves. This is very important because the ultimate goal is to not end with just yourself, but be able to use your joy and presence and gratitude to then pass it on to other people and make their lives better. We'll go over the benefits of helping others, why help yourself first, and how to help others. Helping others is the first step in making the world a better place, and it improves the lives of the people who are less fortunate than you. The great thing is that no matter what your life situation looks like, you can do this if you have your foundation of gratitude and presence, which I'll talk more about later. Unlike the common belief that you need to have a lot of money and donate to help others, there are so many ways you can go about helping others without money, and you get the same or even better results. It has actually been proven that when you can directly see the benefits of your action, you get better effects rather than if you just donate without knowing exactly how your money is helping. Helping others doesn't only give them a smile on their face and brighten their day, but it also helps you have the same result at the same time. It turns into two beautiful cycles. One of helping and getting happiness, and then helping some more, and then getting more happiness. The other is helping, then the one who is helped helps someone else, and then they help someone else, etc. These are two amazing cycles that could spread across the world if enough of us practice this, and it would truly give us a more compassionate world. We live in a world of interdependence as humans because we crave connection, and good connections drive success. In a world built like this, why are we also caught up in our own lives, worrying about what others think of us and what we don't have, when there are people who need help or could just benefit from a kind act like a smile? When you realize this neglect for caring for others, that is when it becomes apparent what you have to do to fix it one step at a time. Although helping others is a very selfless act, it isn't possible to do it without some personal benefits as well. It releases endorphins, which help to reduce stress levels, and it can reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. It can actually be used as a kind of therapy. I'm not saying not to get professional treatment, because that is very important, but if you want to give yourself an extra, genuine boost of happiness, I really recommend helping others. The same parts of the brain are stimulated when we give to good causes, as are stimulated when we receive money ourselves, which is amazing. It's like giving is receiving. Helping others can even extend our lifespan because of its amazing effects on our well-being. With all of this being said, I truly believe that helping others is the secret to pure joy and happiness in yourself and Now, before we can do all this kindness for others, we have to start with ourselves. We have to make sure that we have a base of self-care and self-love first. On planes, they don't say to help yourself with the oxygen mask before others for no reason. It's because if you don't, you won't be able to help either of you. This is why being in a state of abundance and gratitude for where you are is so important. Make sure that your needs are met, and that you are in a good place to help other people before you do, because if there isn't a good foundation, the building will crumble down, or your attempt of kindness will backfire, and make you feel worse than in the beginning. Now imagine some guy. He isn't happy about where his life is at all, and he always feels empty because he wants more material objects. One day, his friend tells him about his amazing experience donating to a charity. The guy isn't interested in the idea. He explains the happiness that he feels from it, and that he wants to do more to help others. He suggests that his friend might try it. So the guy thinks, Well, I guess that's perfect. I want to feel happy. So he goes to donate $20 to this charity. Afterwards, he doesn't feel anything. He even feels worse. He is constantly thinking about how he just lost a bunch of money for no reason, and he hated the experience. He then makes an unconscious mental note to not ever donate again because it caused an even bigger emptiness. There are 4 large things that weren't effective in this situation that brought him to this point. First of all, he is breaking the first rule of giving because you want to, not because others want you to. Many of us feel pressured to donate because our friends or family make us feel guilty if we don't. But sometimes, one way of giving that works for them doesn't work for us. Maybe this guy in the example would have been better off volunteering with something hands-on, or saying good morning to a stranger. The next thing that was done badly is the intention. The intention to help others should be solely to do just that, not bring yourself happiness or to make you feel better about yourself. Yes, those are inevitable benefits, which is great, and you should be happy and grateful to get them. But it shouldn't be your only reason for doing something like giving. The third thing that led to this outcome is the lack of gratitude and presence before and after the donation. Because he was coming from a state of lack when he got rid of something that he thinks of as instrumental for his happiness and success, like money, he immediately gets hit with more sadness and a stronger longing for more. And after doing the donation, he didn't have the foundation to feel gratitude that he was able to make a difference and help someone, or that he is fortunate enough to have the money to help others. Then there's the final problem, which is that because of this shaky foundation, he was unable to receive the benefits that drive the cycle that I mentioned earlier, which resulted in him not wanting to help others in the future. This could possibly be the worst thing in this situation, because think about it. If much of the world went on like this, with a shaky foundation, everyone would lose their desire to help in the future, and there would be no one left to give. Hopefully this example illustrated the importance of taking care of yourself first, so that you're able to effectively help others. Now, in order to set this foundation, check out my previous episodes because they'll give you the fundamental practices that you can apply to your everyday life to then be able to do good for others. If you have already listened to the other episodes, or if you are already doing some mindfulness practices, then I think you are ready to help. Of course, only you know if you are ready, and if you feel that you have a stable ground without these practices, go for it too. Because as important that I think it is, it's not always the best for everyone. This is a point that I always like to come back to in this podcast, because I'm giving you my personal knowledge and the things that have worked for me. But of course, everyone is not the same, and if something doesn't work for you, don't force it, because the main goal here is for you to be your best and happiest self. Okay, so now we can get into how to take action and put this into your own life. What I like to do is 1 act of kindness a day. So at the end of every day, I know that I've done something to make a difference, no matter how small. An act of kindness can be anything, but it should be something that isn't normal for you. Like, I wouldn't put saying hi to my mom as an act of kindness, because I do that every day. But if I say hi to a stranger, that is something different. That counts as an act of kindness. If you're listening to this when it's posted or in the near future, you know that right now it's very difficult to even get groceries, let alone be in contact with people to help them due to the virus. At this time, donating is probably the easiest option, because it does not require leaving your house. If you'd like to do that, that's great, and right now supporting the frontline workers or food banks is really needed. I personally prefer to do more hands-on volunteering type things. Basically things that don't cost money or cost very little, because that's what works best for me. Some things that you can do are volunteer to get groceries for elders or people who are immunocompromised. You can simply check in with your friends or family to make sure that they're doing well and to help them with anything they need. You can smile, say hi or good morning to strangers when you go outside. You can send online cards to retirement homes or other places like that. If you're looking for a place to do that, you can go to Cards of Care. It's an Instagram account, which I've used, and it's very good. You can help virtually tutor kids who are struggling with the online school environment. You can get involved with the many initiatives online that have the goal of helping others. You can play online games that donate money when you play them. I use Free Rice, which you probably remember from school, or at least I do, and Bean Bean Bean. You can sign up for 365 Give email list to get daily acts of kindness to do. Tell your friends and family how much they mean to you. Make a special dinner for whoever you're living with. Tell the frontline workers how much you appreciate them. Clap to support them at 7 p.m. I'm not sure if that's only a thing where I live, but participate in whatever happens where you live. Now, if you're listening to this when you're allowed to go outside and interact with people again, you can sign up to volunteer somewhere local, like your community center. Give money or food to people on the street. Join an organization where you can help people globally. Say thank you to the people that have helped you become who you are today, or just the people that you encounter. Make a podcast, YouTube, or just any social media account that helps others. Open the door for someone. Write people kind messages. Help people who need assistance. Make your own initiative to help others with your passions. This is very important as well. To make sure that you enjoy your work helping others as much as possible, find something that includes your passions, or make something new that uses your passions. I like to incorporate my passions of medicine and the brain, psychology and philosophy, and learning into everything that I do so that I enjoy it. If you haven't done this already, because I really think that this gave me a clear idea of where I want to be, brainstorm your passions. Write them down as they come to you, and then make subsections, and link them to each other if you can. My passions actually all link very well together, and after doing this exercise, that's when I realized what I want my future to look like, because it uses all of these passions. I'm going to end this off in a sort of weird way, but hopefully it helps you create or focus your goals and dream life. So think about you on your deathbed. I know this sounds a bit morbid, but it's a really important exercise to do all throughout your life. It's great when you become comfortable with this thought, because then you realize the impermanence of all things, and you're able to live life with inner peace. But anyway, a bit off topic. What I was getting to is think about what you want your life to have been like, and what you want other people to remember you for on your deathbed. I know that for many people, including me, the biggest thing that I want to have done and to be remembered for is helping others. I personally find that the purpose in life, which I could make a whole episode about, is to help others, because that's what truly makes a compassionate and kind world. When you realize that thing that you want your life to reflect, you can then start every day with that in mind, and complete that in each and every day. For me, I read my ultimate life goals every morning, so I take steps towards it daily. The biggest thing on that list is to help others, so I make sure I do at least one act of kindness a day, no matter how small. The reason why I brought this up is because wherever your ultimate goal is, as long as it doesn't involve any type of hate, you can achieve it. You can make it happen when you begin every day with it in mind. If your personal goal is similar to mine, with a focus on helping others, hopefully starting each day with that in mind can help you. If you took an intro to psychology, you talked about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Now there's a lot to talk about on that, but the basic idea is that there are basic needs to be fulfilled to reach the ultimate goal of self-actualization. At least that's how it's interpreted in current psychology. But turns out that that wasn't exactly the intention of it. I won't go into detail on that because that's getting into a whole different topic, but basically, if you don't know of it, at the bottom you have psychological needs, Then on top, safety needs, then love and belonging needs, then esteem needs, and finally you can reach self-actualization. In psychology, you learn that it ends there. But Maslow actually criticizes the earlier idea of self-actualization being the highest level, and he adds a self-transcendence level as being the highest, which refers to helping others. This shows the importance of not only completing yourself, but then to keep growing and helping others. We live in a world among other people, so why would we stop at just ourselves? That closes our episode on helping others. Make sure to tell friends and family about this podcast so they can manifest happiness and achieve their dream life too. Don't forget to check out the Manifest Happiness Instagram account at Manifest Happiness Podcast for inspiration and additional tips. You can also give me topic suggestions or ask any questions you may have there. Have a great day with love and gratitude.